Hi friends, welcome to Java Coding Interview Questions. In this video, we'll write a Java program to check whether a number is prime or not. So suppose given an input number 2, we need to say 2 is a prime number. We should get an output 2 is a prime number. Suppose if we give 4, it should say 2 is not a prime number. Okay. So this is the program. So first let's understand what is a prime number and we'll write the logic based on that. Okay, first we'll understand what is a prime number. Okay, and then we'll go to the logic and then we'll write the program finally. So first of all, what is a prime number? So a prime number is nothing but a number which is divisible by one end itself. We call it as a prime number. A number divisible by one and itself, we call it as prime number. Okay. So I mean, if it is divisible more than one and itself, in that case we call it as a will not call it as a prime, we call it as a non-prime number. Okay, so how do we check whether it is a prime number or not? So as we told, right, one and itself. So first what we need to do is we need to do the loop. Okay, starting from number 2. Okay, starting from number 2, we need to start the loop. And then what we are going to do in this loop is, the condition is, okay, I equal to 2, starting with I equal to 2, I less than or equal to number by 2. So why we are taking number by 2 instead of number? Why? Because so we have to loop only through 2 to half of the number, because no number is divisible by more than its half. Okay, no number is divisible by more than its half. This is a mathematical logic, try to understand. Okay, suppose if we take 6, okay, if we take 6, we need to loop till 3. Okay, why? Because it cannot be divisible by 4 and 5. So that is the logic. Okay, so now we have understood this I equal to 2, I less than or equal to num by 2, and then we need to check a condition saying if num percentile I equal to 0, we call it as a non-prime. Okay, if n percentile I, so initially num will be 2, so 2 percentile, okay, 2 percentile I equal to 0, that means if it is divisible by I, or in that case if we get the remainder as 0, it is a non-prime, else all the other numbers are prime. Okay, all the other numbers are prime. Okay, so hope you understand. So if a number is, okay, divisible by 1 and itself, we call it as a prime. But if it is not, if it is divisible by any other number apart from 1 and itself, we call it as a non-prime. So for that reason, what we are doing, we are dividing that number with the I and we are checking whether the remainder is 0 or not. If the remainder is 0, means the number is divisible. So in that case, we say it is a non-prime. That means we are checking the negative condition first, whether we are checking whether a number is non-prime or not. So if it is non-prime, okay, we are just ignoring. Okay, if it is a non-prime, we are just ignoring. So any other number apart from non-prime, it is a prime number. You got the logic, right? So we'll deep dive into the program when we write the program. Okay. So I'm just creating a class and I'm calling it as prime demo. And then I'm writing a main method inside it. Yeah, it's actually building the workspace, so that is taking time. So I've written the main method as well. I'm just enlarging the screen. Okay. So first what we need to do is we need to take the number from the console. For that we need to create a scanner object. Scanner equal to new scanner of system.in. Okay, scanner equal to new system.scanner.in. Just write one sysout saying enter the number to check whether it is prime or not. Okay, whether it is prime or not. So whatever the number we got from the command line console, just store it in n. So how do we do that? Scanner dot next int n equal to scanner dot next int. Now we got the number. So now what we need to do, we need to write the loop starting with, okay, we need to write the loop starting with I equal to 2. We can use any of the loops, but I'll be using the for loop because for loop will be very easy when compared to any other loops, because where we can give the condition as well as the initialization and incrementing all can be done at the single place. So that is the reason I'm using for loop. Okay, for int I equal to 2 and then I less than equal to n by 2 and then I plus plus. I told you the logic, right? Why we are taking n by 2? So any number cannot be divisible if it is more than n by 2. So that is the reason we can check only till n by 2. So for int I equal to 0, I 2, I less than or equal to n by 2, I plus plus, if n percentile I equal to 0, we say system dot out dot println. Okay, better we take one flag. Okay, why? Because every time this system dot out dot println will get printed, rather than that boolean, I'm just taking a flag is prime, is non-prime, false. So I'm just taking a variable called is non-prime, or just take one flag, just say flag. Why to get confused? I'm just naming the variable as flag. So boolean flag equal to false. So if n percentile I equal to 0 means what? That means a number is divisible by 1 and itself and one more number. So in that case only we'll come into this condition. Okay, so in that case what we will say is flag equal to false. Okay, so in the rest of the cases, okay, so first in the rest of the cases, so if numbers percentile flag, okay, I'm just saying it true. Why? Because initially I'm taking the boolean value as false. So whenever this flag, what is the meaning of this flag? If a number is divisible by 1 itself and more than that, in that case we are taking this flag as true. So if n percentile I equal to 0, flag equal to true. So in now what I'm writing the condition, if not flag, okay, if not flag, we say sysout equal to non-prime, else, so if not flag, it is a prime number. If not flag, it is prime number. Otherwise, if the flag is true, so when the flag will be true, if it is divisible by any other number. So in that case, I am just saying sysout non-prime. Okay, so first let's run the program and validate, and then we'll debug the program and try to understand the program in detail. Now I'm running the program. So enter the number to check whether it is a prime number or not. So 3, it's a prime. Now again run the program and check. Let's say 4, non-prime. And let's run one more time and see. 7, it's a prime. Okay, now let's try to debug and understand the code, whether the code we have written, how it works. I mean, suppose even if we have missed the logic, so this will be helpful. Okay. Kept the program in the debug mode and I'm running the program. Enter the number to check. So I'm just saying 5. So now what we are going to do? We are going to start with the loop with I equal to 2. So initially I will be 2. So 2 less than or equal to 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 will be, it's more than 2. Okay, it's approximately 2.5. Okay, I less than or equal to 10 by 2, it will be true. Okay, so this will come into this loop. And now I will be 2. So 5% 2 equal to 0. So 5% 2, what is the 5? When we divide 5 with 2, the remainder will be 1, which is not equal to 0. So it will not go into this condition. Okay, so now I will be 3. In the next condition, I will be 3. So 3 less than or equal to 5 by 2, false. Why? Because even if it is 5 by 2, it's approximately 2.5. So hence the condition is false. It is coming out of this loop. And then if not equal to flag. Okay. So if not equal to flag, initially the flag is false. That means true. Not false means true. System.out.println, it will print prime number. Okay. So hope you understand this logic, how it is working. Okay, whether I write a program to check whether the prime is not. If you like my video, don't forget to like as well as rate my course. Thanks for watching this video.